Hello friends, here we are at a new location with my friend Phoenix. Phoenix, thank you so much for being here. And we're gonna capture some portraits of her, and we're gonna work in this warehouse location. And we're gonna talk about posing, we're gonna talk about composition and light, and we're gonna capture some images with natural and available light, the light that we just have here. Then I'm gonna do something a little bit more advanced, and we're gonna bring in an external studio light. And we're gonna take a look at an example where we're gonna use studio light with the iPhone. So, you ready, Phoenix? Okay, great. So first idea that I have is we have this old vintage Airstream, and that's a nice step for us, and I guess I'm laughing because it's just almost perfect. A lot of times when you have someone standing somewhere, if you can get the legs a little bit different, makes it visually interesting. And Phoenix, you would probably do this naturally if I had just asked you, but a lot of times I like to demonstrate a pose. I would say, Phoenix, what if you hang here, stand on this, I'll shoot from over there, and then we'll take a couple pictures. So yeah, so hop up to there. That's super good. I love, for starters, Phoenix, how you're just almost like drooping into it. We're not over-exaggerated, we're just so present, so engaged. And then do one looking out towards the light. I'm gonna come in a little closer, same lens for this. And then I'm gonna come this way towards the light and keep, yeah. I'm dropping my camera height low, and the reason is, if the camera is too high, all of a sudden look at how awkward the body looks and her face. Now look at this. Oh, it just looks so amazing. I'm gonna come in a little closer, then even closer. Get in really close, just like that, totally connect with the camera. Close your eyes for a second, take a breath. Soak it up, and then look back. Yeah, I love that. All right, so wanted to talk about light, and thank you. You're great for just a moment. And the way I want to talk about light is that we're in this warehouse opening. This is called covered shade. And so what covered shade is, you're in shadows, but there's something above you. And that above you makes it so the light isn't so top heavy. Rather, it's just swooping in, as you saw in those pictures, what it did for you, Phoenix, is it just lit up your face so evenly and so amazingly. One of the ways that you can find good light like that is use your phone. And if you hold up your phone and just look at the reflective surface, you'll see this way, it's kind of dark and black. But then if I were to move it the other way, like this, I would see all of a sudden there's all these bright highlights on it here, and that's illuminating the sky and all of that coming into here. All right, what we can do, Phoenix, you can even take a break for a second. I'm gonna bring in a studio light to this spot and talk about using that, and then I'll capture a couple of portraits of you here with the studio light. All right, there are a couple things I want to introduce you to here. One is the light itself, and the second one is what's called a modifier. And this is a ProPhoto B10. It's a wireless or cordless light. It allows you to capture studio lit images, professional quality photographs with the iPhone. It's crazy, it's amazing, it's so much fun. All it has is a little battery on the side, and you can connect to it via the ProPhoto camera app, which is what I'll be doing. Now you can shoot with just this. It kind of has frosted cover on it in the front, which will create kind of a snappy, dramatic look, or you can add some kind of a diffusion element or softbox or something like we're gonna use here, and this will attach to the front, and we'll take a look at how that will appear as well. So we'll have a couple of options. And Phoenix, if you don't mind coming back into the frame, and what we're gonna do is, rather than shoot right here, I wanna go to a new location just to keep it interesting, and I wanna head over to our wall over there. So what I am thinking is, if you stand right in the middle of the wall, we're gonna go with symmetry. Here we are right smack dab in the middle. Yeah, that looks wonderful. And then I'm gonna have my friend help me out with the light over here. Set this one down. This light, I think we want it kind of coming in here, and it's okay, it's gonna be in the shot, but I'll modify that myself. Couple we'll have in the shot, couple we won't. Sometimes it's fun to have that there, so that's the idea. Before we use this though, if you just hold that there for a second, let me take a reference shot without the studio light. I'm just gonna use the camera app, yeah, just like that. Yeah, maybe move around a little bit, experiment. Great. Okay, so we have a couple of reference shots with the natural available light, covered shade, it's amazing. You're doing great, Phoenix. Now let's bring this light in. So here I'll go ahead and inside of the ProPhoto app, I'm pressing the shutter release button. I also can get in close and start to explore angles. So rather than being the light in the shot, I'm gonna come this way. Yeah, just like you're doing, Phoenix, that's great. Bring the camera height up so I get a little more of the face in there. And then now doing looking away from the camera. Well, we have that, some good options. Phoenix, thank you. That's cool. And you move so well. It's so fun to see you just be creative in front of the camera. Next, I want to try this with the diffusion on it. So if you don't mind staying or kind of hanging out for a second, we'll get this on. The way that this connects to the light is slides over that. There we go. Okay, hold that. I'm gonna get in closer so you can see the quality of the light on this. Yeah, looking back. And I'm gonna come over at an angle. I'm just getting so excited because this light is so amazing and interesting. Oh my gosh, hold that, hold that, hold that, hold that. Just come in close. I want to do this in a different environment because as you can see, I'm getting excited. This is so fun. The light looks so good. It's so interesting. But as a photographer, one of the things you need to do is iterate. And so let's not just use this spot because it's cool. Let's go to the door over here. Next thing, I'm just going to grab this light for a minute and play. And sometimes this is fun to do by yourself. I'm balancing on my leg, bringing it in there, wide shot. This is, you know, if I were flying solo. And then hold that one again. I want to compare this because we've been doing some work with the softer light. What happens when we go with a little bit of a more direct light? Okay, that same kind of vibe. I could keep shooting this sort of all day long. Let me just get this reeled straight on. Okay, cool. Well, Phoenix, thank you so much. We're gonna do some more creative stuff together, but that sort of wraps up our exploration of working with an external light and getting really creative with something like this. Now, are there other kinds of external lights? Of course. Could you use a flashlight or a light that you bought at a hardware store? Of course, but it'd be really hard to create this kind of look, this kind of sort of that professional level. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing something like this. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to learn more, you can join me in the full-length course where we're gonna dive deep into different topics like composition and light. We're gonna go to fascinating locations. We're gonna explore how we can really connect with our subjects and how we can photograph a wide range of subjects. So if you are interested in learning how to capture better portraits, be sure to click on the link in the description below, and I'll see you inside the full version of this course.